Hello and welcome to this week's episode of In the Kitchen with Prada and Conchita. And I just want to say you're not seeing double. We do have Mama Margarita! Hola Margarita! And Margarita is Conchita's gorgeous mother.
Yes, you might have seen her at all of my bingos and at some of Prada's bingos. She's always there.
She's around everywhere and she's decided to come in and give us a Chilean experience.
Yes.
So we're very excited.
Now my mum, I have to say, I think everyone says it about their mum, but my mum's cooking is the best. It's
well,
the best. It
I
really
have tried a lot of
You
her cooking and it is absolutely incredible.
Yes.
So you're in for a treat tonight.
And tonight, my mum is going to make Chilean, I have to emphasize that they are Chilean empanadas, and Prada is going to make
a Chilean Pisco Sour! Oh my goodness, delicious. Now Conchita and Margarita, what exactly is a Chilean empanada? Because I'm very curious. I've had empanadas before, but I've never had a Chilean one.
Well, Prada. So if you kind of mix an Italian calzone with a meat pie.
Oh.
Sort of like that. So it's like a meat pie in like a little envelope. It's delicious. So it's filled with meat, but you can have cheese empanadas, you can have cheese and prawn empanadas.
So yeah,
you can do, there's a lot of different options, but today we're sticking to the traditional meat empanada, which is very exciting. So we're going to be starting with our filling. And now in our filling, we do have onion that goes into it. We've got five large onions in here. Now we are making for a lot of people.
I was going to say, or are we not meant to make out with anyone
No,
after this?
no.
Because there's a lot of onion going on
However,
there.
you can make out with
What do you
someone
mean you
straight
can?
after. Because Mum has a little trick. She has a little trick for the onion. So we're going to put the onion inside this baking bag with a spoonful of sugar. And then that's going to go into the microwave for 9 minutes.
Oh, wow. And what does that do?
That kind of cooks the onion and releases all of the juices and just makes it a little bit softer to eat. And also it won't repeat on you. So you won't have onion breath.
You can make out afterwards.
Yes. Now one of my favorite things is that Mum doesn't use any oil to cook her food. She just fries it up and lets the meat juices come all together.
And you know what, Conchita, we could almost say that that's healthy.
It's practically keto.
Everything we do is practically keto now.
So we've got just a few spices in there, some oregano, some cumin, cracked pepper, and she's going to add some salt as well. Now remember, our onions are in the microwave, just softening up and cooking separately, which she will then add to this.
A bit of salt there.
There we go. It's all to taste. She doesn't measure anything. She just knows. I think mums just know.
Mums just know this stuff.
I love it. So now our onion is ready, and we've taken it out of the microwave, out of the bag, and we've put it into a colander, and we've just let all the liquid drain, and now we're going to add it all into our meat mix. And her favourite of all is a stock cube. She just adds a one chicken stock cube into there. Okay, so now we are going to make the dough, which is going to wrap our empanada. It's our envelope.
Oh, it's another envelope.
Yes.
Okay.
So now we're adding our plain flour into our mixer. Now, the very important thing with this dough is that everything that we add to it now has to be nice and warm. We're going to add our baking powder.
2 spoons of powder.
2 teaspoons of baking powder. And now we have
2 spoons of salt.
Tablespoon of salt.
That's a tablespoon of salt.
Okay, now shall I put the oil?
1 cup of oil.
Which you've heated up a little bit.
Yes, which we've heated up in the microwave. Just for like a minute. That's what the secret is. Everything has to be nice and warm.
Yeah.
And now we're adding
the eggs.
Yeast.
Yes.
Dry yeast. Again, made with warm water.
And a little milk.
And some milk that we heated up in the microwave as well.
And 1 egg.
And we're adding 1 egg. 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 1 That all goes into our mixer and we just let it do its job.
Water inside for mezcla.
Just to help the dough mix together. Adding water, hot water. Again, that's a secret. Everything has to be nice and warm.
And this is all done by looking and knowing you need to add a little bit more water.
You have to look at the consistency and just make sure it's not too wet and not too dry.
We're so lucky. We've got a wonderful person who has so much experience.
I know.
I think we're learning a little bit here today, Conchita.
Now, my mum's brother, my uncle, he used to make the best empanadas in Chile.
Oh, yeah.
And he had a recipe that he took to his grave. He didn't tell anyone anything.
Goodness.
He never shared it. Never. Now, we have put a little wooden sort of board over the cold kitchen bench because we need to keep this nice and warm.
Is that phone?
Wow.
Oh, now you just let it sit for 10 minutes. So now that the dough has sat for about 10 minutes, has rested, we're going to form little balls, little rounds, and then we're going to spread these out with our rolling pin.
Oh my goodness, how cute!
So you don't want it too thick because this is going to be around, this is what's going to house.
Because it folds over
Yes.
so that you need it to be sort of thin.
And we kind of need it to be a slight circle shape.
Because have you done this before?
I have.
Oh my god, you're very natural.
I've rolled
You've
in the
rolled
river,
all over the river. You have. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. Look at that.
All right, so now that we've flattened out, we've rolled out our pastry, and Mum has taken some of the meat mixture out, and you need to cool it down a little bit as much as you can. And now we're going to put together our empanadas.
Woo!
All right, here we go. So we start with.
I start with put the meals and there.
Be quite generous with the meat.
Yeah.
Keep them up.
Levadura.
There we go.
Okay.
Now, if you're making them for home, you always fill them up a little bit more.
Yeah, because
And
we're
then-
always hungry at home.
Poco menos.
Aí tá.
And then a few olives
Egg.
and a little bit of hard-boiled egg, and then we're just going to paint a little bit of egg around
Oh my god, it looks so much fun. It
and
looks like a lot of
close
fun.
it up,
Wow.
and then press it like that, and then you do a little fold and fold.
Oh, it's just like a simple little fold.
So
Oh,
it
isn't that
So it
clever?
looks like a little envelope.
Ole por no
Yeah, and then just
no se salga.
Just pierce some holes so that it lets the hot air out,
Okay.
and place it onto your tray,
Um,
and then that will go into the oven. Prada, should we give it a go?
Oh my gosh, should we do it? Okay,
No.
you go first. You go
I'm
first.
gonna
You
do
go
it. I'll
first.
do one.
Oh my
I'll
goodness.
do one.
I'm gonna need another visual. I
Yeah,
am.
you show me. You show me.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
So we use our mincemeat. Now you don't put it in the center. You put
no,
it
the
a little
Yeah.
bit higher up. Our mincemeat mixture,
And you're very generous.
which is nice and juicy. I'm very generous. And then a few olives. Now you can use whole olives, or these are just the sliced olives. It's just for a little surprise in there. And then our egg.
How's it looking, Margarita? Good.
And then we use our little egg that we beat up, mixed up, so this glues it together. Oh my god, here we go.
Okay, fingers crossed. This is it.
Just pop that around there. And then take,
tire there.
you pull it from there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just stretch it.
There we go. And then together.
Now you're all about the seams, aren't you, Conchita? You know, a seamstress. She knows.
And then fold that corner.
Oh wow.
And then pierce it. And there's my empanada.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna give it a go. Oh my goodness, Margarita, I'm stressed.
All
I'm
right, here we
stressed.
go, Prada.
Okay, here we go. All right, I'll have a
Wait,
little go.
this
I'll
one.
do this one. All right. Okay, hang on. Let me get in here. Okay.
All right.
So it was meat first.
Yes.
Listen, if I can do this, anyone can do this at home. Let me tell you. Okay, meat first. Okay, now we've got to be generous. I've got to remember we've got to be generous.
Not too generous because then it falls out. You need to find a good balance.
Everybody loves a meat sandwich. Don't they have a little meat sandwich, Conchita? Okay, I think, is that enough?
That's enough.
Okay, that looks
It's
lovely.
enough.
Okay, now it was olives first. Did you use a spoon or
No,
did
we just used our fingers.
Oh, okay, alright. Just get your fingers in those olives, which is nice. Just a little bit. Is that too much?
Egg.
And now the
A
egg.
bit of egg.
There we go.
And then egg wash. Okay, oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Does this make me sort of Spanish? Because if I did my Ancestry.com and they told me I was a quarter Spanish, I believe it,
You would
Conchita.
say it now.
I'm nailing this. I am. Okay, and then over.
Yes.
And
Okay.
Fresh.
Ooh.
Press.
Fresh whole.
Mine's a little bit Labia Majora, isn't it? I've got a bit Labia Majora with my empanada. Mine's a creative. It's got a creative flair.
I've
which
never
is
seen
nice.
one like
And,
that. I've never actually seen a Labia Majora.
Yeah, well,
But
there
I
you
assume that's what you And we're also going to just paint a little bit of our egg mixture on top, so then they get that nice golden glow.
I put it in the oven for 20 minutes and 180
Degrees.
degrees.
Okay, so now our empanadas are in the oven, and while they're cooking and baking, Prada, you're gonna make.
I'm going to make a Chilean Pisco Sour. Woo! We love that. Okay, so first we're going to start with this delicious Chilean Pisco that you can buy.
You can buy online, and
Online.
it comes from Melbourne.
Then what we do is we put 2 large shots, so 2 30ml shots of our delicious Chilean Pisco into our shaker with some ice. Then we have some lemon juice. This is freshly squeezed lemon thanks to Tina for her delicious.
Yellow it
It is so amazing. I can't believe how
so
yellow it is.
juicy.
It's so good. So we put 2 30ml shots of lemon juice. That is the most fragrant. If you have a smell,
So it looks
look
like
at
a
all.
syrup.
It is just
Ooh,
divine,
just
isn't it?
divine.
Then we put a half shot of sugar syrup, which I've prepared earlier. Thank you so much. And that's a 15ml of sugar syrup. And then we've got our egg whites. Now you can separate eggs and you can do it that way, or you can buy the Simply Egg Whites fat-free, fruit cholesterol-free, which is also quite nice. And that's just a little half shot of the egg white as well. And then we shake. Now that is all shooketh. Oh, and it's got head, and it's got head. And there you have it, Margarita. You have to try that for me
Pisco
because
Sour.
yeah, Margarita will try that because she is the Chilean
Expert.
Pisco expert.
Yeah.
And our very special guest, and we're very grateful you came, Margarita.
Thank
Thank
you
you so much. Would you like to have a try?
I try it.
Oh my
little bit,
goodness.
go for it.
Oh,
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our empanada recipe made by my fabulous mother and Prada's Pisco Sour cocktail.
Don't forget to hashtag Prada Conchita in the kitchen when you get any of our recipes.
And a massive, massive thank you to Margarita.
Thank
Thank you so much for coming. Now let's try this empanada. And we're going to add a little bit of this homegrown sauce company, and this is a special little chili sauce. And what you do
Is that a Chilean chili
it
sauce?
is a Chilean chili sauce.
Wow.
Normally we make it from scratch, but this is fabulous, ladies and gentlemen. And then you take a little bit and pop it on the
Oh my
inside. There you go, Mother.
You
Is
go.
that too much?
No, it's alright.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Prada for you. You
Oh
like
my
it hot.
goodness.
You like it
Some
hot.
like it hot. What
There
can I
you
say?
go.
All right.
And I'll have to have a little bit as well.
Oh my goodness.
Let's give this a try.
Well, cheers, everyone. Thank you. All right.
How is it?
Oh my goodness.
Good?
Mmm.
Mmm.
Absolutely divine.
Oh, delicious. We can't go without screaming it. Ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, here we go. Sachi!
Chi!
Hele!
Le!
Chi, chi, chi!
Le! Viva Chile! Hi guys, Prada and Conchita here. Head on over to the Sydney Drag Queen YouTube channel and check us out in the kitchen.
Click the subscribe button so you stay up to date with all of our fabulous recipes.